So I've already told you guys, and some of you probably skipped the setup. Maybe you already had ClickFunnels or you're already experienced and you came right to this setup phase because you're like, I already have it, want to go. So I'm going to recap a lot of the stuff. So I apologize, but it's actually good to learn and good to hear it again because it reminds you, you're like, oh, that is a good point. When you hear it a second time, it just helps. So in this particular case, we're talking about traffic. We're going to talk about the different types of traffic. Now, I have a whole world of traffic methods that honest to God, the best method, if you want the God's honest truth, it's paid traffic, but more specifically Facebook ads. And for a long time, I hated Facebook ads, and I would go Google ads because they're like very picky. But it turns out that being picky is actually really good because they're trying to make you money. This isn't about Facebook ads, but I kind of want to preface this because as we move forward, I talk a lot about Facebook ads. And the reason it works is because like Google, when I was running Google ads, Google does not care if you dump $1 million. They don't. Oh, you used the wrong keywords, did you? Well, sorry. Should have kept a better eye on it. They don't care. Facebook, on the other hand, they don't want you just dumping a bunch of money and putting random ads all over the place because they have this anti-spam policy. So they're very strict on their rules about what you can post. Like you can't have too much text and images. But once you learn those rules, oh my gosh, one of the best platforms ever. They're like, we don't want to put your ads in front of a lot of people all the time because that makes us spammy. So we have anti-spam policies. So we want to get your ad in front of your buying customers as soon as possible. And that brings that cost to acquire a customer down. Like they legitimately, no other advertising platform goes out of their way to help you get that cost down, right? No other platform cares. So that's why I like Facebook ads, and we'll get into it more because everything I'm going to be talking about, I got Facebook ads on the mind. Super cheap too. Like if you just want to get started for leads, just start a $10, $20 a day budget. You can get leads every single day. You'll get 2 or 3 leads, and those 2 or 3 leads can turn into like $100, $600 clients. Over the lifetime value. How cheap is that? It only costs you $100 running ads. Facebook ads is legit, guys. And I'll definitely do a course eventually for Facebook ads, but that's very time consuming. The reason I'm talking about that though is because we're talking about traffic because there's 3 different types. There's going to be hot, there's going to be warm, and there's going to be cold. Now you've probably heard it a million times, but I got to tell you, even you know how much I love Russell Brunson and how much I love ClickFunnels, but even he is bad at talking about this. He doesn't describe what traffic goes to what funnel, where it goes in the funnel, and that's a very important key. So as we're building out this course, and you start running, or as we start building out this funnel, and you start paying for ads, you don't want to send the wrong kind of traffic to the wrong step in the funnel, right? And people don't think that that's a problem, but it is. So trust me, I've done it. I've done it for clients and lost money for clients. It's not fun. So learn from my mistakes, okay? So usually the very first step of funnels is an opt-in page, a landing page, a capture page, right? Especially if you're using it for a lead machine, you're going to give away something for free at that because you just want email addresses. And then it takes them to an automated email sequence, right? Basic funnel stuff here, guys. I'm not getting complicated with the funnels. It's basic funnel stuff. Okay? Email 1, email 2, email 3, email 4, and email 5. Now, the next step in the funnel is usually a sales page. But sometimes you can skip the sales page and go straight to an order form. Okay? And then you have an upsell. And then you have another upsell, right? And then you can have a downsell. Okay? And then let's come back over here. We're going to have a confirmation page and then a thank you page. Just a real basic funnel. Okay? So naturally, the first thing, and this is what I thought too, is that everyone should go through here. That's wrong. Okay? It's wrong. And I want you to know that right now. You got to know your customers. You got to know the difference between hot, warm, and cold. Because if you send a hot customer through that capture page, it's just going to piss them off. They were ready to buy. It actually drops sales. That's not a lie. It's happened to me. Because that's meant for cold people. It's a warm-up process, right? You want them, if they already know you and they're ready to buy and you send them to a capture page to get something, And what they wanted was right here on the order form, which you can't see, that's an order form. They want to come right here. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's where they're ready to buy. You got to understand that you would not send hot traffic anywhere else. Here, oh, you're hot? Here's an order form. Okay, makes sense? Why would you want to take away that sale? No, you have to have that sale. Okay, so that being said, what about a warm audience? Well, obviously a warm audience is just as it's like that, right? But the sales page right here. Maybe the warm audience needs a little nudge. So a sales page is going to have like more information about who you are and what you do, right? So wouldn't you send a warm audience to a sales page, right? This capture page and front end funnels, they're really only for cold traffic, guys. And you got to know the difference. And the reason why I'm saying that and I'm making such a big deal about it is because if you're paying for advertising, now this is what happens if you don't know anything about Facebook ads. Facebook ads is legit. Okay, and like I said, it's intuitive. It wants to find your audience, and the tools that it has to find your audience are absolutely incredible. Incredible, okay? They will take, like, say you have a whole bunch of people that go through your funnel and they buy a bunch of stuff. You have 100 customers. You download that file from ClickFunnels, which is easy to do. You just hit the download button. It sends you a CSV file. You take that CSV file, you upload it into Facebook ads. You build a custom audience. You build a custom look-alike audience. And you tell Facebook, I want more people like this, but not these people. Exclude these people. They already bought from me, but I want more people like that. Facebook's like, you got it. We're going to go put your stuff in front of other people. And if you send them to a capture page, you're going to get a few sales, but guess what? These people are hot buyers. Facebook knows who they are. And if you're sending them to the front end of the funnel, you're actually reducing your conversion rates. Seriously, we tested it. One of my clients and I tested it. It ended up being less than, more than 1%. If you send them cold to your store, that's another thing that I wanted to mention too. So if you send, like you have a Shopify store where it's like a bunch of products to sell, and you send a hot customer there, you usually get about a 1 or 2% conversion rate. Well, same thing when you send them to a capture page, 1 or 2%. If you send cold traffic to a store, it drops way below 1%, right? Like a fraction of a percent. It's bad. But that's why sales funnels are so much better than that, because now here's the awesome part, because that lookalike audience, if you send them to the order form, because remember, it's a lookalike audience that is designed to be like buyers. They're already hot. They're ready to buy. You know that these people bought. Facebook went out and found people that are exact. They have the same traits, same quality, same interests, and they're like, hey, and they're in the mood to buy. You can even put that as a Facebook. You can put engaged buyers as an interest. Hey, Facebook, find me engaged buyers. Only people that are in the mood to buy. Facebook has that information on people. Oh, you want buyers, do you? Serious. And if you send buyers to that warm order form, hot and warm to that order form or to that sales page, you're going to get a lot more conversions. And I'm not exaggerating. The capture page, down to like 2 or 3% conversions. The order form, it jumps up to like 10, 20%, even 30% conversions. Okay? That's not an exaggeration. So know your difference in traffic. Hot, warm, and cold. You got to send them to the right steps. I'm making a big deal about this because I've lost a lot of money in the past, and it kind of upsets me how other people don't really talk about that. So I thought I'd throw it out there. So beware. Make sure you know your traffic.